Welcome to Marvel Spider-Man 2. Today we have a bunch of new suits, new animations, and even some new modular add-ons I know you'll love. Modders have been cooking once again, so today we have the latest and greatest mods released for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Let's get started. We'll first start off with the modular black suit, and this allows you to change the color scheme of your base model black suit into pretty much any color that you want. So in Overstrike, when you edit the modules, you have the option to choose the armor, tentacles, eyes, and spider. And in the drop-down menu, you have a plethora of colors to choose from. So whether you're looking for a yellow fit, a red fit like myself, purple or blue, or even green, you have the full ability to customize this suit. There's also a modular version of the Symbiote Suit. So again, you have a wide array of options to really customize your look. Again, with a bunch of different color schemes from red to blue, lime green, or even a purple. The choice is yours. And if you're changing up the color scheme of your suit, you might as well change the color of your tendrils as well. With the More Tendrils Colors mod, you can. So again, you have various options to change the color of your tendrils, so you can really fit the color scheme of your symbiote suits, or really any suit that you want to play. The possibilities are endless. You even have the option to have a different color whether you're using the black suit or the Anti-Venom suit, so you have a little variety there when it comes to that. We now have another really cool customizable mod, and this one is called Colored Glowing Webs, and this allows you to color your webs with basically any color you're looking for. And as you can tell, I like red, but they also have a glowing white, black, blue, pink, or even green. It's again one of those modular files, so the option is yours. And then I didn't know you can emote in Spider-Man 2, but with the Symbiote Emote, you can get a symbiote looking emote. So whenever you're on the street with Peter, you can press the square button and you'll do this pretty cool symbiote emote. I think it looks pretty cool. We then have a mod called Your Surge Mode, which allows you to refill your surge mode at will. This works on keyboard or controller, and it allows you to go into surge mode basically at will, if that's something you're into. Now we have some pretty fun added suits, and this first one is adding Sackboy over the homemade Peter suit. So if you're a fan of the game Sackboy was in, well, now you can play him in your new favorite game. We then have the Spirit Spider suit, which replaces the new blue suit, and then of course no flames on the head. And then we have a classic Spider-Man mod, Thomas the Tank Engine. In this one, we'll be replacing the new Kumo suit. So if you want to web swing as a big ass train in the sky, well, you can deliver justice as Thomas the Tank Engine. We also have Wukong replacing the Arachnite suit, which the model actually looks really nice in this game, so you can play as your favorite monkey man. We then even have the Deadpool suit, which is replacing the classic suit, and this honestly makes me want to have a Deadpool game just like Spider-Man 2. It could be the best game of this generation. Damn. We then have the Gwenom replacer for the classic suit as well, and this is definitely one of those mods that you got to get. And of course, to complement Gwenom, we have the regular Gwen spider suit, which is another mod you absolutely got to get. We now have a series of different animation mods that allow you to change up a few of the finishers. So for example, you can replace the Uppercut as well as a few other ones. You can have more brutal Symbiote Surge animations, which falls in line with how the symbiote would actually act. There's a few new slam finishers for Peter as well, which will replace one of his finishers with the brutal Falcon ground finisher. And then we even have some finishers that replace the iron arms, so you can really find the ones that you like and then add them in. There's even a mod called New Peter Side Flip Dodge, which allows you to do a little flip when you're dodging to the sides. So if you prefer this over the default animation, now you have another option. We then have a mod called Combat Walk Remover. So even while you're in combat, you'll still have the swag of a Spider-Man. So if you want more aura as Spider-Man in the middle of combat, this is one mod you definitely have to get. We then have a mod called Orca's Visual Effects Remover, which removes things like point launch clouds, blur lines while you're swinging, camera shake in certain scenarios, and then those circle markers when you're in the wind tunnels. Definitely one of those mods to keep you a little bit more immersed in the game. We then have a classic Spider-Man suit, and this one is called Pepsi Man. When the world needs saving from Coke Zeros, you absolutely know the man to call. But if you want something a little bit more serious, we even have an Iron Man suit as well, with the classic red and yellow color scheme, and all the shine that won't leave you behind. And if you are rocking with this suit, you need to go ahead and grab the alternative wingsuit forward animation. This will give you the same animation as if you're traveling through a wind tunnel, so your arms will be locked in the side and you'll actually look like you'll be flying instead of gliding. We then have a mod called Redhead MJ, which changes MJ's face up a bit, as well as her hairstyle. So if you weren't a fan of the original MJ, you now have options. And then last but not least, we have Midnight Sun's Symbiote Suit, which works in all 4 styles. And this was one of my favorite variations from the previous Spider-Man games as well. The detail of this suit is immaculate, and the striation looking effect on this suit, I'm loving it. So definitely a symbiote suit worth checking out. Now, who would have known we needed Peter Griffin in Spider-Man 2? We do though, and he's replacing the classic suit. And this man is looking absolutely immaculate. And then with grave power comes grave responsibility. You can replace the Anti-Venom suit with the gravestone of Uncle Ben. A great tribute to a great man. And then moving on, we have another suit that replaces the Anti-Venom suit called Spider-Carnage. And this suit is looking nice. I mean, just take a look at that grill. This is a model that has been custom made. And currently there's no Tendril replacers as of now, but it may be coming in a future update as well as a bunch of different recolors as well. So definitely keep an eye out on this one. We then have the Scarlet Spider II suit, which remakes the suit into something like what it should have looked like. Definitely a high quality suit, so this is definitely another one not to miss. We then have the ToyBiz Raimi figure, which replaces the Raimi suit with a sort of figurine looking Spider-Man. You have the joints enabled, these sockets are popped in, and you actually have a really nice suit just to fling throughout the city. We then have the simple emissive light for advanced suit, which will give you this subtle glow effect. This mod even has different options to change the color of your glow, so of course you can go with red once again. They have a nice blue color and even a simple white one, so you have some options to choose from. Moving on, we have a Juice WRLD suit for Miles Molasses, which will allow you to take a stroll through Central Park, or of course zip throughout the city as the man Juice WRLD himself. If you can't have any juice and want to be sugar free, you can check out the Velocity suit. This will replace the Iron Spider suit, and if we're being pretty honest, this suit is pretty badass. It's like an Iron Spidey suit 2.0, but then again, maybe you're not on a diet, and maybe you just want some McDonald's. If that's the case, you can get the Ronald McDonald over the homemade Miles suit, so you can have an unlimited buffet of Big Macs. If you don't like McDonald's though, maybe you like donuts instead. If you do, you can instead play as Homer Simpson. That way you can swing on over to the nearest donut shop. Hey yo. Now we have another Carnage mod. This time this is for the Symbiote Suit. And this is another one of those fine pieces of art that give you that classic Carnage look. And that red color scheme gets me every single time. This even changes the symbiote attack colors to red. We then have the Punisher suit replacing the Stealth suit, which will allow you to roam throughout the city as the Punisher version of Spider-Man. Now I'm digging the symbol on the front, but I think we need to add one from the back as well, since that's where we're looking at most of the time. Either way though, I'm loving this mod. Hopefully you found a few more mods for your Marvel Spider-Man 2 playthrough, or maybe more like your New Game Plus. If you don't want to miss out on even more mod showcases like this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. But until next time, we'll see ya.
That there is
and has arrived.
I don't know. I disarmed 4 of them.
Big Eye, stop with that. Earlier, I couldn't find where the flame is broadcasting from. Something's off. Tonight's with the flame.